All right. So, as I shared, I'm coming live to give just some simple anatomy lessons and to help you better understand your body. Because, as I shared, when you know your body, when you can relate to your body and you can visualize your body, even what's on the inside, well, definitely what's on the inside of your body, you're going to live a healthier, happier life. And that just is a given. I've seen it over my 20 years plus of helping to educate and work with folks. So today as I said, we're going to start bottom up. So we're talking feet. And so many people don't like feet. So I think I shared that there was a time before my practice of in the Pilates world where we touch feet all the time that I kind of freaked out. I was like, I'm not quite sure if I can touch anybody's feet. I don't like my feet, ew. And so, wow, I am totally on the other side now where I love feet and I love my feet. And what's interesting is that now the more I have loved my feet, the more my body and my mind has kind of loved me back. And so I guess you can kind of figure that one out that when your body and your mind kind of are loving you back, life is pretty darn good. So I will have to say I love life. I really do. So that's why I do what I do. So we're talking feet today. So in our feet, I don't have the best images as we're going live, but we have over 100 muscles in our feet. We have 33 joints in our feet, and we have 26 bones in our feet. And that's more than any other part of your body. And wow, and look what it's carrying. It's carrying a boatload of stuff, right? It's carrying your weight. It's even carrying your emotions. Bear with me on that one, but it's so true. Hey, yeah, thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad that you're here. So, yeah, we're talking feet. So, this is just a very simple diagram, not, maybe not that simple. It's my favorite anatomy book that I use. It's almost like I carry it around because I nerd out on anatomy. But our feet are key. Our feet are key to our health above because when you are walking and running or any activities, what's going on in your feet is actually energetically from the ground coming up all the way into the ankles, the knees, the hips, spine, all the way up, right? So our feet have a direct impact on how our body will respond in any type of movement, no matter your circumstances. That is a cool book. Yes, you're so right. It's my favorite book. I'll drop that link in the chat after I wrap up. So, we have to take care of our feet. And then I think a lot of us have probably heard of plantar fasciitis. Now, plantar fasciitis is really it's just inflammation of the fascia tissue in the feet. So we have this sheet. This isn't an accurate photograph, but it does represent it the way it looks. So we have this sheet here that is our fascial tissue. So if the fascia runs here, but guess where it also runs? It goes from the sole of the foot all the way up the back of the leg, all the way up your back, and all the way up to attach here to the occiput in at the base of the skull. So our fascial tissue really has also another, that's a whole nother video, but it has a direct impact on our overall health and well-being. And I bring in emotional and physical together in that regard. So feet, right? Very, very important that we take care of our feet. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, I think it's understanding your feet. It's understanding how your feet are laid out. And what I'll do is that I'll drop all of you guys a free PDF. How does that sound? With a diagram of your feet and how you can start today, starting to take, and to have an exercise. It's one of my favorite ones that I use, a tennis ball. to help release some of the tension and the fascial tension in the foot, but also to help you understand the layout of the foot. Because again, it's pretty complex. As I said, we have 26 bones in our feet. That's a lot of bones. But what about the 33 joints? And what about over the 100 muscles that we have in our feet? So that's too many for me to go in and explain. But if you are wanting to know more, I would say, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because that is where I'm going to start integrating a lot more video that goes more in depth into the understanding of not just the feet. I'm going to kind of work through the whole body, but making it very simple and easy for you to digest. So I'm going to give you a big takeaway today is to start exploring your feet. Get comfortable with your feet. You don't have to go touching everybody else's feet. You can touch your feet, but get comfortable with your feet. And, without being kind of out there, but start loving on your feet. Because I can tell you, when you do and you start taking care of them, they will start, your body and your mind will love back. And I promise you that. So you want to, just take care of your feet. Sorry, I was getting distracted. I have so many dings and things going on. So my apologies for getting distracted on that. But is to really, again, just get to know your feet. And if you want to know more, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know that I'm streaming live on various platforms, but I want you to subscribe to that YouTube channel. It's Conscious 7, and that is where I'm going to start uploading more in-depth, but yet simple trainings on the anatomy of the body. And it really will help you make a huge impact. It will make a huge impact in your movement. And then I always say that then moves over into your relationships with your work, your relationships with your family. And as I said, your body and your mind will love you back and love you forever. That's what I was about to say. So I got a little distracted, but I was about to, before I couldn't get it out and I got distracted, is that start walking barefoot. Start walking barefoot. There is, you may have heard of grounding or earthing, where you walk barefoot and you walk barefoot out in nature. I can tell you there is science and truth to that practice. So that's another video in itself, but applying barefoot walking as much as you can is wonderful for your feet. Our feet really were not made for shoes. So just get comfortable walking barefoot. And I can attest, it has taken me, some time and years to get comfortable walking barefoot, especially outside if you have tender feet. It's a training. So let's train our feet. And again, look for more videos coming. Providing a PDF diagram is awesome. I will certainly do that. Thank you. And yes, so we're all about feet today. So again, let's just leave it with the visual of you have 26 bones in your feet. You have 33 joints in your feet. And you have over 100 muscles in your feet. So just let that somewhat digest inside of you so that you can just connect more to your feet, because our feet ground us, and what's underneath us, what's in the ground, is affecting everything in you. So happy feet, happy life. And I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. For today, go love your feet, kick those shoes off, give them some love, and let me know how you got along. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.